Welcome back, everyone. My name is Eltimar, and we're going to be continuing our Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Where we left last time, we were just about finishing up the lower city. I went to my inventory, and I found out that we had a scroll of Dimension Door, which is important, and we now have memorized several Dimension Door spells, so that we can go through all of the stuff in the city and get all the treasures. However, while I was resting, it said Greybor needed to talk to us, so that's the thing we're gonna have to do. I don't know where Greybor is. Is he over by Regil? Windwalk, Regil, Nenio. Nope, maybe he's inside the caves. We did rest. We do have our spells all ready to go. There's Greybor. Greybor gives you a sly smile as he lights his pipe. The excited glint in his eyes betrays his impatience to share some news with you. Finally, he can contain himself no longer. Interesting news has reached my ears, Elira. There have been talks among the more disreputable citizens of Elutionaria that someone is hiring the most vicious thugs and cutthroats to kill a certain Willidus. A familiar name, isn't it? I strongly suggest that this is the same Willidus who set me up during the assassination of Darazand. I'd call that a fortuitous coincidence. And what do you suggest? Well, I'll be damned if I let a bunch of incompetent thugs get to him before me. No, first I must have a little chat with Willidus, and then they can do whatever they want with him. How about we leave those hapless goons in the dust and visit Willidus's mansion first? Sounds like an exciting challenge, doesn't it? Alright, let's do it. Excellent. I think that conversation will involve some good old-fashioned violence. Probably, which means we're going to need to level up Greybor at some point in the near future. Also, we probably should get Darren back to life. He is a little bit dead at the moment. I wonder if the Hand of the Inheritor has, like, a store. Because I don't think we have a Raised Dead scroll. In fact, I'm almost certain we don't. We could go buy one, I guess. Yeah, I don't think we do. Okay. I mean, we can go buy one at the battle arena, I'm pretty sure. Let's go to Battle Bliss really quickly. Then we'll do some teleporting around, and then there's a fight we also have to do, and then we can head up to the middle city, in which there's also a fight there for us to do. So, lots of fights to do today. No, go back to... Oh, that was the right way. Never mind. We're good. Thank you, Battle Bliss Arena, for being in the right orientation. Can you imagine how much it would suck if you were, like, not the main character and your camera didn't control the city, and you needed to get to the Battle Bliss Arena, and then, like, you're about to enter the door, and it changes on you? Because the protagonist is like, no, I need my camera angle to change. I'd be mighty pissed off if I was a citizen of this city. Arena healer. Nope, wrong one. Help of a healer, that's the one. Raised Dead. Oh my god, do you not have Raised Dead? It's the only scroll I need from you. You don't have any scrolls? What kind of a healer are you? You are the worst type of healer. And the weird thing is I don't think we can raise him without a scroll unless we put him in the group. Bring him with us, cast Raise Dead, and shove him back into the... I guess we could do that. I think we have a Raise Dead memorized. I'm gonna spend like 5 minutes raising someone that I don't really care about. Do we have Raise Dead memorized? We do. Alright, let's go fix this problem really quickly. Here we go. Bloop. Stupid Darren and his stupid being dead. I don't know why it puts me at like the bone face every time I come in here. Let's drop Ursula for like half a second. We'll bring Greybor along too for a sec as well. Doesn't really matter where we go. Just go to the arena. Cast Raise Dead, come back here, drop him off. After casting Restoration on him probably as well. And then we'll level up Greybor quickly, which means I should probably load up my Greybor build at some point. Lan, where's your Raised Dead? Get him back up. It's only got level drain. How many level drains did he have? Did he die from level drain? No, I don't want to do that. I just want to look at your level. He's only a negative level 2. Okay, that's fine. It's clearly not the worst. He must have gotten killed. I have no idea how he died. Alright, I'm gonna pause for like 2 seconds, We'll come right back, and then I'm just going to have him fully leveled. I'll also level up Greybore and everyone else, because that way no one will just die randomly in like a cutscene battle, in theory. See you guys in 2 seconds. Alrighty, we are back and ready to roll. It's time to go get some treasures. So the first treasure we're going to get is that first one we couldn't figure out how to get to. So we're going to let this wall go down.
We do it my way.
We need to come down here. To here. There's this chest up there. We need just 3 people to come with us. So we need Nenio, Arushale, and our main character. Technically we don't need a main character, but we should always bring them along anyways. There's one teleport we're going to do where there'll be a fight up top. So we're going to... I know which one it is, so we'll bring our people along for that one. But you just want to teleport your people up with a dimension door. And here we are. Now we only have a 60% chance lockpick, so we're going to save. And see how badly this goes. It worked! There's a +5 mace here. It's actually pretty nice. +5 freezing, finesse wielding, light mace. It's kind of nice, but unfortunately we have nobody in our group that really uses light maces. And back down we go. Next treasure, there's 4 I believe in total we need to get. There's these ones. Well, this is just one. One's on the ground. But we need to get up here now. So I think the easiest way get up here is through these stairs over here. They're not in the right position. There we go. Let's get up here.
Take care of it.
That is the place where we're going to be going up to. Actually, I wonder if we can just teleport from down here. Ah, screw it. It's easier if we just teleport from here. Just to make sure we actually make it up. A group of dirty beggars in tattered clothes have gathered around a handsome young man with messy dark hair. The crowd is clearly hostile, but he doesn't seem to notice. He gives the beggars a charming smile, completely oblivious to the sharp shivs glinting in their hands. The young man has a glove puppet on his hand, a dragon made of rags, and buttons for eyes. He raises it up and begins to ventriloquize in a surprisingly deep voice. Hey, you lousy parasites, who's in charge here? The young man lowers his puppet and beams cheerfully. He addresses the crowd normally in a warm, friendly voice. I'd like to invite your leader to a romantic dinner with candles. I'll pay for everything, of course. Watch out, they might cut your throat. And I think they're very sweet pea-pursed citizens. The beggars whisper among themselves. You manage to catch a few snippets of their conversation. He's crazy, leave him be, and what if he bites you? Before the crowd disperses, the young man jots something down in his notebook. I really want to know what's going on with this Geocod guy. He's very weird. But anyways, we're going to jump up to the next level here. So we're going to grab... There's a trap up there. We knew that though. There's also a kukri in here. We're just going to grab it so it doesn't show up on our map, so I don't think it's a treasure that we need to go get. And we need Arushale.
Allow me.
Up we go to the next treasure on our list of treasures to get. You just want to be careful teleporting up here because you don't want to teleport onto the trap and blow up. Important.
I finished here. Is there more?
You also want to save between trap lockpicks if you have someone like Arushale who's not quite as good as Camellia.
I finished
in
here.
case she blows herself up as well. Random junk, not a very useful, particularly useful bunch of treasure, but good enough. Let's grab another dimension door. Wrong person. And down we go. And you just want to be careful not to leave anyone behind. You'll burn extra spells because you need to get them back. Otherwise, you kind of soft lock your game. You can't progress because you can't leave the zone without all your people. And if your own person's stuck up top, they are stuck up top forever. Unless you teleport them back down. Just as a heads up. We're going to come in here real quick and then go upstairs. This is the fastest way to get to the next level, or to the upper tier of the lower city, I guess I should say. It's just easier that way. Now we're going to jam all our people right into here, including Nenio. Because we want them all to be part of this teleportation. This is the one with the fight. So you're going to want everyone with you for this one. And we're just going to teleport up to here. And we almost managed to land on the trap. Stupidly. Also, why aren't you on your wolf? Alright, so... saving, grabbing Arushale, disarming this trap.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
We gotta put this house down. Now we come over here to this treasure. There's a star knife in here. It's a special one. It's called Pocket Lightning. Grab everything though, just so it's easier. You're going to group up everyone. This is where the fight kicks in. So we're going to teleport across this next rooftop. And you're going to want all your group here for this. I mean, unless you're fairly confident in like a small group of people. Your like core fighters could probably deal with this next little bit. But just in case you want to make the fight easier on yourself, you know, bring everyone along. And another thing you can do to make this fight super duper easy, just grab a select Sirocco and just drop it right there. You might be like, why? There's no one here. There's these guys, and they're definitely going to attack you. So now we have the Sirocco nice and spinning. It should knock some of them down, hopefully. They will get to do some of their turns first, of course.
Don't hold back.
Just go ahead and start murdering things indiscriminately.
I will resist.
A bunch of them are knocked down now. There's a Colossus somewhere. But just do what you can to use all your attacks around. If you know, you don't want to waste any. We can probably kill the Insolent Demon, or at least do a bunch of damage to him. Almost killed him. Babao is down. Don't really care about her, or land for that matter. The fight is basically over at this point in time.
I am your end.
Now there is a Colossus around here somewhere, invisible. I don't know exactly where he went.
Prepare yourself. Disappear.
We'll have to find him after we kill this last one.
Into the fray.
Yep, definitely still around somewhere. There he is. I like how he's Nenio to scout. Oh, that's kind of an unfortunate place for him to have stood up. Alright, anyways, fight's over. Bright side, all of this gear that they drop is pretty good. It's not, like, there's nothing special, except for the gloves of the resourceful Magus, which is okay if you have a Magus in your group. More arcane pool is always good, but otherwise, not super exciting. So grab your friendly neighborhood lockpicker. One trap.
Please, forgive me.
One trap.
I finished
Thank
here.
you.
Is there more?
Loop around to the side here. You can just grab the treasure now if you want to, but
I finished here.
traps are worth experience,
Is there
so
more?
it's not very exciting treasure, mind you. The treasure from the fight was actually worth way more than the actual treasure that we picked up, but the real treasure is the friends we made along the way.
Oh, yes, what?
And you just want to be very careful to make sure your
No reason to
You're a
pause.
good person.
teleporter is centrally located in your party.
I will prove
Don't want to leave anyone behind.
Win
you
this
are my
war.
favorite aid.
Everyone has to be within 10 feet. And down we go to the street below. Oh no, I don't have line of sight anywhere. Oh, I do. It's right there. There. Everyone made it. Everyone made it. We're golden. Alright, so we're back down by the battle arena, but we can't go into the battle arena, so we're not going to. I mean, we can go to the battle arena, but we can't do a fight until we figure out the succubus situation for the leader of the arena, so that's just the thing. You're going to make your way over to here. And up we go. Athletics check to get to the roof. Of course, we'll fail it because our rolls are just abysmally bad all the time. We need to roll a 3, and we can't do it. Are you kidding me? Why did Arushale do the athletics check? Did she stand up first? Probably. Okay, everyone's up. Who's doing these checks? We've rolled 2 twice now. One more time. There we go. Holy God, that was stupid. Anyways, let's heal up. I'm actually not entirely convinced Lan is the best cleric for our group. Lan's okay. He is a crusader, which makes him decent at combat, but he's also not the best. Athletics 36, so in theory, this should go harder than the first one. And it's going to. We'll try once more. We can't really keep taking tons of damage. Everyone back up. There we go. Okay, that's fine. one little damage is not the worst. We're going to buff up our group pretty heavily before this next encounter because it's not the worst encounter, but it's pretty tough. And ultimately, you don't want to die. We have another athletics check, which we have a higher modifier than the check, but you never know. Because our characters suck at doing checks. And we have a trap to deal with. Arushale should have saved first, but she managed to pull it off, so that's a good thing. Just looking to see if anything changes here. Something changes. You can see the shadow move. I'm not sure what it is yet, but that's fine. Alright, we're gonna go up to here-ish, and we're gonna start buffing up our group.
I'm always ready.
Alright, so let's get this party started. So... Archon's aura.
We stand.
That
Trust in
thing.
yourself.
That. Bless.
I'm always open to ideas.
Blur.
I shall not be swayed from my path.
Acid Maw. Next wave of spells. Hurricane Bow.
Are we ready to move out?
Blur again, but on Sela.
Are we in trouble yet?
We got Bless on. Owl's Wisdom.
Yes.
Mage Armor on Reaver.
A bright future awaits.
Next one of those. Oh. And our main
time to
character
act.
can go Blessing of Luck and whatever. And then Aid.
I will help
And
where I
then
can.
Aura of Greater
Sub is
Courage.
restless. I wonder
And then
why.
another Mage Armor on this one. And Blur on
Guess
that
what?
one.
The struggles never cease.
And what else? Aspect of the Falcon. Okay. Oops, I clicked on
Please.
something weird.
Allow me.
Okay. So, she can do a Greater Magic Fang on Reaver, which is clearly the more powerful of the two mounts.
My skills
Or the two
are
pets, I should say.
obsolete.
We could do Blade of the Sun. Oh, no, we can't. That's a combat spell. Cleansing Flames, no. Sacred Nimbus, yes, but just before
No
the fight
reason to
starts.
pause.
Lead Blades.
We'll make things right.
And Mage Armor on that one.
Anything
And
new?
Blur on that one. Okay. We're pretty close to being done. The last couple things we need are pretty basic. We
Require
need...
my unbiased opinion?
Stop doing that.
Meditate on your mistakes.
We need
It might make you feel better.
protection, resist energy communal from fire. And protection from energy fire as well. And we'll save. And we'll cast...
Always be ready
We'll burn
for the
us
worst.
like a... I don't know, Bull's Strength. It's not the most useful spell for us, just to top up our health. Good enough. That should be fine for the fight, I would imagine. And we're gonna do haste.
I'm always open to ideas.
This should be pretty okay, I think.
This
We're
war
missing
must
one
end.
thing, though. We're just gonna grab Barkskin. Okay. So we're gonna send our people in.
I am never wrong.
She's gonna go first in.
We do it my way.
Sela's gonna
win
come over to
this
this
war.
side, approximately. Maybe it's
on.
there.
We must stop this.
Ember's going here.
There's no
Lan's
hope
going
in us.
here as far as
Gods
possible.
have abandoned.
Nenio's gonna go there. Arushale is gonna
Where?
stand back
Just now?
here-ish.
Wanna play together?
And Interceptor is going to go up here. Go!
I'll take care of it.
There we go. The demon looks frail and sickly, especially in comparison to the mighty entourage that surrounds him. His voice sounds dull and tired, but his demeanor is calm and self-assured. He clearly believes himself to be in full control of the situation. A mortal with mythic abilities, how fortunate you have made your way to the Abyss. Moreover, you've come to Elushanira, which makes things even more convenient for me. Yes, what a stroke of luck. You see, I need you to be my test subject. Who are you? The demon remains silent for a moment. Either he's hesitating to reveal his name, or he simply enjoys prolonging the suspense. I am Mutasafin. I am at present Xvim's most trusted alchemist. I am on an urgent mission for her. Perhaps you can even guess what it is. Xanthir Vang was working on something similar in your world wound. Of course, it was a mistake to entrust such work to someone who wasn't a demon. He did not fully appreciate the honor that he had been given. No wonder his enhanced demons couldn't protect him. But it does not matter. I am superior to him in all respects, and I keep better pets. Greetings, fellow scientists. May I ask what's your specialty? What experiments do you undertake at work and in your spare time? Would you like to conduct a joint experiment with me? Piss off. Surely it's dangerous for such a skilled scientist to stroll around Elishanira ambushing enemies. Mutasafin's voice remains flat and indifferent. Believe it or not, I'm in absolutely no danger. You need me to be what? Something to study, take apart, test. For the first time you hear enthusiasm in the demon's voice. You see, I actually like you very much, though I doubt my way of expressing it will bring you much enjoyment. I'm afraid the demons you've met previously have given you the wrong impression about our kind. You may think we only want to poison and destroy, especially when it comes to crusaders and their leaders. But that's not who I am. I'm a different breed. I love everything that is new, unexplored, and untested. And I'm quite positive that if I get enough of your blood and tissue, I can create something new and unique from them. Angels, for example, make excellent fuel for our machines. What uses could be found for such an unusual mortal? So are you going to attack me, or... Yes, let's get started, shall we? He turns around. Servants, you don't have to take the specimen alive, I just need the body. Oh. Well, this is different than the other group. Your arrogance blinds you, demon. Do you think it'd be easy for you to escape if things do not go your way? I thought demons were smarter and stronger than the Abyss, but that's clearly not the case with this demon. They say that gods cannot hear our prayers here in the Abyss, but perhaps they'll hear your frightened squeals, demon. What's that I hear? A friendly voice in the Abyss? What good fortune. More vivisection material. Excellent. Well, that's cool. In the other group, we didn't get Targana, Berenger, whatever his name is, or Yaniel. Berenguer, whatever his name is. We're going to charge straight into the fight with Mutasafin. Seela's going to fight this Merilith and miss every single attack. Haste has worked on us, or worked on his enemies. I don't know why you're so far. Why is Seela not mounted again? Damn it, Seela. Alright, fine. We'll deal with that in a minute. We're going to miss a turn of combat because of that, but that's going to be fine. We're going to cast our favorite spell, Select Sirocco. I'm going to put it right there. We didn't knock anyone down? Man, that's just kind of a buzzkill. Shoot the Merilith.
Guide my hand.
Move away from other people. Merilith is coming at our main character. That's kind of a pointless thing. Divine Weapon Bond and Smite Evil. Holy Smite. Ember's turn. I like how the guards are just chilling. They're like, I don't care. I'm not getting involved in this. This isn't our problem. Let's try Hellfire Ray. Did not work. What's the spell resistance? Spell resistance is 33. We only needed to roll a 3 to get past it, and we failed abysmally. Good job. Land's turn. We're going to go up a little bit to the side, I think. Kind of like this. That should hopefully be enough for range. Yeah. Get that prayer out for that extra attack bonus. Yeah, just go fight the Merilith, I guess. Don't know where he's going.
Don't hold back.
She really wants to just fight Mutasafin. We're going to need to mount up back on our wolf, which does kind of ruin our turn, but alas, here we are. This can hurt. He throws many bombs and killed Ember. Like, it's ridiculous how many attacks he gets to do. We need to spread out our group a little bit better. Even with the fire resistance on that we had, we still died. Also, Ember needs better reflex saves, but that's neither here nor there. Maybe we need to put more people just straight onto Mutasafin so that he becomes... They starts targeting our melee group more. They have more hit points. Also, why. I don't understand. Maybe she fell off Reaver when we failed our athletics check coming up here. Possibly.
Agree.
Very annoying though. Alright. So, let's try this again. I'm just going to do you two straight into the mix. Why is... Okay. There we go. So you two straight into the mix.
Soot is
Ember
restless.
can come over to this side, like way over here. Should be fine there.
Are we in trouble
Lan
yet?
over here. Nenio over
Ideas.
here-ish. Ruchelet over here.
We
So
will win this war.
Ruchelet over here.
Together,
You up there somewhere. An interceptor can come and tank this Merilith. I like how it doesn't just... Like, it takes a bit for it to spawn here. I wonder if we can maneuver even better.
I'm prepared.
Like, Lan and Ember are
makes
still pretty
things
close
right.
together. So what if we move Ember over there?
Is the heart's greatest
That might be too close to the other demons, though.
Trust in yourself.
Ember should be there. Lan
Always
can be
ready
over
for the
here.
worst.
Like there. Interceptor's fine there. And a Ruchelet can be here. Those two are up there. We're wasting a whole bunch of
No
haste
reason to
time,
pause.
so let's just do this. That's not so bad. Okay, do that, it'll attack me, and then those people show up. Blah, 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 blah.
This will be quick.
Okay, let's do this thing. Nah,
Don't hold back.
kicked him in the face. Nice. Shoot that thing, I think. Yeah,
I will resist.
I mean, we could have done better. I really wish you wouldn't holy smite our own group members. Alright, Lan, I need you to do prayer. Let's just move you up a little bit first. Where's Nenio? Nenio's coming up soon, so she should be fine. She's tanking the way she should be. Excellent. Siriko on basically all of those. Just right there. That's perfect. Did anyone get knocked down? It looks like no one got knocked down, but that's fine. Get in there, start beating this guy up. Probably miss every attack. He does have a enormous amount of armor. It's not a big deal if we can... Holy crap! That guy just murdered him so fast. That was a huge amount of damage. Okay, so the big thing about this fight is Mustafa is very annoying to hit. But he's not great at resisting spells. So what we're going to do is just stand nice, far back, and just casually do some fire snakes. Although he did do good on his reflex save on that one. He only has plus 24. Plus, yeah. So you roll, yeah, plus 24. Saving throw is 23. I guess, yeah, maybe we can't do that one as much. How did I kill with my other group? Don't remember, honestly. Get in between them.
Strike.
Kick the Merilith for now, I guess.
Prepare yourself.
Awful attack rolls. Thank you, Targana. That was awesome. All the annoying screeches that are going on. Ember's now being attacked. We could do a second Siriko, maybe. Although that seems silly. We need to get rid of that guy. Did some decent damage. Okay.
into the fray.
Killed one of the, I'm gonna run Ember away, I think. Berenger, no, come kill this Clavicus, please. Oh, he was down. Sweet. Targana took a couple hits there. Okay, so we are gonna take an AOO. Or... we don't have to take an AOO. Where's the ground guy? Can't really see him. We do some damage instead. And then we hope that Arushale can kill it before it kills Ember.
You should run.
We hit him a bunch of times, good.
Desna, guide my hand.
There we go. That solved that problem. Targon is coming in. Smack round of rock. We're taking some damage from these rocks. Oops, that's not at all what I meant to do. Oh well, that's fine. Doesn't really matter too much for him. He doesn't have a full round attack that I want to do anyways. I want to just very carefully flame strike those two. Kinda worked. Not as much as I would have liked. Do I cast any more big spells? Or do I just cast like a lesser spell? Like... nothing. I don't think there's anything I want to cast. I really need flame stake with her. Anyways, let's do we take out the rock first?
No good without risk.
Yes, apparently we do. So I can't see what's going on otherwise. He's gonna get back up very soon and be very mad at us, so we need to find a way to hit him. I don't think he can reflex save as much while he's on the ground. Let's try a level higher one. Stupid spell resistance. Yeah, Neil, help me out here. Oh, you're just fighting. Okay, whatever.
This will hurt.
Let's kick the guy on the ground. We will shoot the frog in hopes that we can kill it, because then we can do the damage to him directly. His attack, or his armor class is very high. Although apparently Targon has a really good attack modifier.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
There's a very little chance that anything here is gonna matter. This might work though. That was educational. Perhaps too educational. I must take my leave. And he's gonna peace out because he's a coward. What's going on now? Oh, something happened. Teleport didn't work for him.
The light take you.
Well, that's cool.
Don't hold
This didn't happen with the other group. And then the Echo of Discari is gonna come in.
There is not much Iomede's servants could do that would surprise me. But I did not expect to see you in the Abyss. What should I do with such a sudden gift? Deal with you on the spot? Or let you thrash around in agony? Oh, I know what I'll choose.
The Echo of Discari tilts his head slightly to the side. His voice is casual, as if he were merely continuing a recent dinner conversation. Berenger nods to you casually. A stately gray-haired warrior straightens her shoulders proudly and tightens her grip on her weapon. You barely recognize Yaniel as the woman you rescued from captivity.
Light shines brightest in the darkness, monster. You will be defeated in the Abyss, just as you were once defeated on Galarian.
What? What kind of creature are you? An angel? But you have the flesh of the Abyss.
Do you not remember me, monster? I am Targana, the Silver. I thank heaven for our meeting, for I will soon behold the death of the one who robbed me of my brother, Lariel.
Now I'll understand. How hot the fire of your rage must be burning, Angel. One day you will learn that such fire can scorch you too.
At the sound of Lariel's name, a shadow passes across the Echo of Discari's face. You see a strange evil cunning in his eyes. Death to all monsters.
I have no desire to fight you, mortal. If the Abyss doesn't finish you off quickly enough, I might hurry things along, but not yet.
Coward. Our enemy is gone. However, the spell he cast gave me some insight into his movements. He retreated to a nearby portal and used it to teleport somewhere. I could not determine the precise location of the portal, but I'm sure we can find it, and when we do, we can discover where the Echo is hiding. The Echo is cunning, it'll be difficult to catch him off guard. Targana, how did you get here? Oh yes, my radiant sister, my heart is gladdened by your presence, but I am also surprised to see you. How'd you find us here? Why'd you decide to come? You avoided me when I was in Dresden. Targana sighs. That's not true at all, you guys were standing side by side for like a long time. It's a long story and I'd prefer not to speak openly about it here. It would be better to have this conversation in a safe place if such a thing exists in the Abyss. But to put it briefly, I heard that you, Elira, were sent to the Abyss on a special mission, and suddenly, it was as if I was awakening from a dream. I'd been so preoccupied with my own grief that I had forgotten what was important. Our enemies are not yet defeated, and there are many who still bravely fight on the front lines of the war. At that moment, I decided I would do whatever it takes to find you in the Abyss. Greetings, Elira. Do you remember snatching old Yaniel from the clutches of the damned Minago? Well, a day in Dresden was enough for me to realize I couldn't just leave. I'm not meant to live out the rest of my life in peace and safety. We may all fall, but once a paladin, always a paladin. I was lucky enough to meet Targana and begged her to take me with her into the Abyss. I want to repay the debt I owe you. Commander, you tore me from my hermit life and convinced me to rejoin the Crusader army. Then you decided to go to the Abyss and leave us all behind. I thought that was rather rude, so I followed you here. Perhaps my special warden powers, or whatever Targana calls them, will come in handy while we are in the Abyss, and if not, I always have my sword. It was not hard to travel into the Abyss, however it was difficult to find you. Our prayers are not heard in this cursed place, and everything here is hostile to my power, but it was our enemy who helped me, albeit unknowingly. I was able to follow the Echo's trail and it led me here. Hand of the Inheritor, did you say you tracked the Echo? I did what I could. He was unable to utilize the traditional method of demon teleportation. The power of the Holy Wardens is almost identical to the power of the Wardstone, so the Echo could not teleport away. It was as though he was close to a real Wardstone. However, he still managed to elude my gaze. There is every indication that a portal is located nearby, and the power of the Wardens does not affect such magical structures. Unfortunately, I do not know the exact location of this portal, so we need to discuss how we can find it. There's a place here known as the Nexus. It's the Rift of the Midnight. It is where the Rift of the Midnight Fane leads into a collection of portals. We can meet there and discuss everything. That is a wise decision. Let us convene a council. We'll discuss what our enemy is planning and how we can find his lair. Apparently we're just going. Oh no, we're here. Okay, good. This group did manage to kill this guy completely because of the good things that they've done. Let's see what we get for loot. I really only care about his stuff, so. The other stuff's just generic magical stuff. So Scimitar +4, generic. Some bomb, crossbow +4, chainshare +4. Belt of Dex +2. Headband of Intelligence +2. Natural armor +4. +3 ring of protection. Contagious shroud. Whenever the wearer of this cloak... God damn it, stop taking damage, I'm trying to read things. Whenever the wearer of this cloak is attacked in melee, the attacker must pass a fort save or become sickened and vulnerable to acid for 4 rounds. It can only occur once per attacker during a combat. Okay. And everything else is just generic junk, so. Alright. That was a really cool fight. And I'm kind of glad that Targana and them all appeared. That was really, really neat. But for now, I'm going to leave you all here. I think in the next video, we'll continue on our way through the middle city of Elutionera. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, see you next time. Take care.